Hello, Flosstube. My name is Anne, and welcome to a Tobyknits Flosstube episode number 29. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. I'm a Brit living in Canada, have done for the past 40 odd years, and don't use my accent anymore, except when I'm talking to me dad, and who still lives in England. And I am married, I have 2 sons and a stepdaughter, and now I have 3 grandchildren. And 2 step-grandchildren. Oh, can't forget them. Anyway, so yes, I have done, this started out as a knitting channel, and then I kind of added in my cross stitch. Then I started quilting. So Mondays is all about the knitting, Wednesdays is about cross stitch, and Fridays is about quilting. So join me for one or all. But whatever you do, make sure you like this video, subscribe and hit that little bell button, and tell your mates. Yeah, because you never know, they might be super interested too. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about my Jolly July wrap-up, because that's what I spent most of July working on, was cross stitch, and the knitting took a bit of a nosedive. And then what my plans are going to be for August. And I'm going to try a new section at the very end of Q&A. So if anybody ever has any questions about what I've mentioned or talked about, leave a note below, and next video I will try to answer them for you. Anyway, let's get on. So one of the things, so let me back up. I normally stitch 4 evenings a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. Those are my cross stitch nights. And there was always 1 or 2 projects that I have on the go. They're regulars until they're finished. So when Jolly July started, I heaved out the knitting, which was Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and added in 3 new projects for Jolly July. So these are those projects, and you can see how far I got in the whole month, which gives you an idea of how long it takes to stitch something. Just gives you an idea. So the first one that I started was Letters to Santa. And this is from the Fat Quarter Shop. It's a paid-for pattern, and it was a mystery. So it started on the very first Friday, I think, which I think was the 1st of July. And we started with the border, and then we had the week 2 was the letters to Santa, week 3 was the North Pole, week 4 was the stamp, and week 5 was the end. And I got that wrong. She asked on her Flosstube, what do you think the last part would be? And I thought, oh, it's going to be Santa. No, because that's actually a postcard. If I'd have really thought about it. So anyway, that I thought turned out super cute. So here is mine. And it's on a black Aida 14 count. I did use all the DMC colors it called for. I did not sub anything out, although I did remove the charcoal or color, the black color, which features in, let me see if I can hold it up better with this to show you. There's a design board. It did feature better. It, like here would be the gunmetal or the black, but I couldn't be bothered to do that because it's like, you can see the words. I don't need to then stitch that in black on a black. What's the point of that? So, and the same with December, that would have had the black stitches, but again, I feel like you can see that perfectly well. So of course you could see where I got too excited each week to start the next week. So the border did take me, I nearly swore then, took me ages. So it's PG. And then I had actually got around to doing the letters, and before I'd finished that. This one I started, and obviously I need to do the pole, and there are 2 snowflakes that go there, but then really the next release came out, so I wanted to start that. So then I started this, and then of course, that's as far as I got. So I have to finish my stamp off. I have to finish this and the stars, and then I have snowflakes, and then I have to do the last bit, which is the flower and the postcard lines. But I really like it. And I saw somebody had finished it on another, I don't know if it was on YouTube I saw it, or if it was on Facebook, but somebody had finished it as a pillow. And I thought, oh, wouldn't that be nice to do instead of just a frame? I seem to always just put my things in frames. I'm getting a little bit better these days with the type of frames I'm using. And, well, I mean, wait till you see the one I have for Buku. I mean, there's definitely a lot of thought gone into that one. But it's always a frame. So I thought, I'm going to try a pillow. I don't very often do cross stitches into pillows. And I've seen a lot of those little ones that you put in them little bowl things too, that, you know, like if I had just, for example, wanted to do the North Pole sign, you could just do that by itself and make it into a little kind of puffy pillow, and you stick it in a bowl. Kind of like that, what you used to put fruit in. Does anybody ever do that anymore? Put a fruit bowl on their table? I don't know. Anyway, so that is my Jolly July. So that was that. Then I worked on this one, which is the Happy Camper, because we have a trailer. And I just thought this was really cute. And again, it's black, 14 count Aida. And this is a little one from Stitching with the Housewives. And I didn't put the flag in, and I couldn't figure out how to do a Canadian flag, so I just left it off. And it's finished! Look at that! Oh, I love it so much. Isn't that cute? It's just really super sweet. And again, I did not use the black that they called for, the charcoal black for the windows. I just didn't think it needed it. So I am so happy with that one. That's all finished. It's actually the only thing I finished in Jolly July. But anyway, I think it's super cute. And I do have a plan for this one. I have it's like a sign almost that I got at Michael's. It's just like 3 wooden slats, and I put a magnet in the middle. So then what I'll do is I'll board this up with some fabric behind it, like a fabric board on behind that, and put a magnet on it, and then it sticks on, and I just change it as the season goes. I have a winter one, and I have a Christmas one that I did, and I did one for February. But to me, this is summer, because this is what we do in the summer. We go camping. So this is my summer one. So yeah, that's that one finished. I really did enjoy that. And then, of course, as I said, the other one that I added in was Buku. And this is the final for Buku. And this is a free cross stitch pattern on the Fat Quarter Shop. So you can go along to that and pick that up, and it is totally free. The first week we had the ghost and the bee. The second week, which was actually my favorite, was the hat and the O. Then the cauldron is meant to be the other O. And then we had the C, the R, and then the final was the E, the candle, the W, and the cat with the broom. And this was also a quilt that you could make, which I did. And I will show you that on Friday, because it turned out fabulous. And it has all these things, all these items in it. It's not the same. It doesn't look identical. Like last year we did, oh, I'll show you mine. Last year we did Bats and Booze. I don't know if this is going to fit in the page. I have to take my magnet off a minute. Last year we did Bats and Booze, and so I'm almost finished. Oh yeah, so Bats and Booze, and the quilt was the same as the cross stitch, which was kind of cool. But this is not the same, but has the same characters in it. Let me put it that way. And that was a free quilt too. So here's my, so I just have to finish the cat and then the broom. So that's how, and this is on Peaceful Purple 14 count Aida. Never stitched on purple before, and I actually really do like it. And this is the back, should anybody wish to see what the back of my work looks like. I don't like to travel much. I do tend to cut and snip a lot of threads and start new areas with, so that I don't travel everywhere. But there's Boo Crew. Boo! So that came out really super good. I was very happy with that one. Then my Monday night stitch was the baby sampler, which I finished. Oh yeah, I finished that too, but I showed you that last week. So if you want to see that, go back and check that out. That turned out lovely too. The other baby sampler I'm doing is this one. It's a kit. Both the baby samplers were kits, and they this is a Bothy Threads, which is a UK company, I believe. And so this one is for my eldest grandson, Tristan, who has a jungle themed room. So let me just put this on here for you. And here is where I got a fair bit done with this one. I managed to finish the monkey. None of the back stitch has been done yet. That all gets done at the end, which is actually my favorite part of cross stitching. Because I think it brings it to life, so I got him done. I got some of the vines that hang down, and I got the toucan done. So all that I have left to do are a few more vines here. I believe there's a couple, the one that the toucan's sitting on, and then I need to add, beside the elephant, a tiger and a giraffe. So that's how that one has come on. And the last thing I was doing for Jolly July was a Lavender and Lace Song of Christmas. And this one was part of my Whip Go, but I made it all the Whip Go Wednesdays in July because it was Christmas. So here is how this has come on. I've can't see what you can see there. So I got all the wing finished, and I didn't get a lot done last week. In fact, I'm not even sure. I maybe just started down there. I didn't get a lot done last Wednesday. We were super busy in the evening, and it's a linen. It's a 32 count Belfast linen. So it tends to take, it's very pretty. It does tend to take quite a bit of time and good eyesight, because as this is a linen, not an even weave, I don't even know if you can see. Let me turn it around to the back. There are like flubs and things in it. So it, see, like there, it's hard to sometimes see the gap that you have to go in. And I am doing that with DMC. Over 2 strands over 2 threads is what we call it. Yes. So so that's come on really good. I'm really happy with that. So what are my August plans? Well, I've written them down. Yes. And I will be going back to knitting in August, I think. I just find it so hot to knit right now. It's way easier to cross stitch. So I think I'm going back to, but we'll have to see how my first evening of knitting goes. But so here are my plans for August. I have written them down in my book. So Monday nights, I am going to continue. That used to be the night that I worked on my baby sampler. And I do have another one. I want to do the dog one I showed last week. That will become my Monday night. But I want to get Boo Crew finished. So I'm giving myself 2 weeks to do Boo Crew. Obviously, Monday night I did stitch it. So I have another Monday. So I'm hoping I can get the cat and broom finished on that Monday. And then the following 3 Mondays, I want to finish Letters to Santa. So that's my plan for my Monday night stitches. Wednesday night will be Whip Go. And funnily enough, they called the numbers for Whip Go for August. And one of my numbers is Song of Christmas. Because I had put it in a few times over the years so that I would get a good bunch of it done, not just the odd Wednesday. So the first 2 Wednesdays will be Song of Christmas. And then the next 3 Wednesdays, I might even make it 3 Wednesdays that. Then the next 2 Wednesdays after that will be Family Tree, which was a kit I got years ago, never finished. And then Friday nights, I will be back to Fall on the Farm, which I really have enjoyed. And I'm like so far behind that. I think I'm like 3 squares behind, 3 complete individual patterns behind. But it doesn't matter as long as I get it finished by the fall. And then on Sundays, I will continue with my jungle until I get that finished. So that is my plans for August. Now, one thing I do want to tell you about, which you can go and sign up for now, my friend Diana, she told me about a stitch along that is going to be starting in September, and you can sign up for it by August the 29th, I think. So if you want to do this stitch along with Diana and I, then it's a mystery. Oh no, that's all she had to say to me. It's a mystery stitch and I'm right there. And it's a Halloween mystery stitch. So I'm right there from Hands On Designs. I will leave a link down below to where you can go. It was, I think it's $10 US. So it was 13 something for me in Canada. It's a PDF pattern that you will get released on, I think, the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th, I think, of September. I don't think I'll get everything stitched in them 2 days. I've never done one of the Hands On Designs mystery stitch alongs, so I don't know what's involved and how much it is, but they just obviously release the pattern to you over the time to make it more fun. So that is going to be coming in September, but you need to sign up in August for it. So if you want to do it with me and Diana, get signed up. And the last thing I wanted to mention to you again is if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them next week. So yeah, that's about all I have for you today. It's still awfully hot here in Canada and very humid where I live. I'm just outside Ottawa, so it gets quite humid here. And the funniest thing, like it poured rain last week, like, I mean, poured, like heavens opened, down it came. And you can't, and I still have that like British mentality, and I think, oh, it's raining, oh, it's gotta be cold out. So I put a jacket on to take Toby out. I mean, granted, it was a rain jacket too. And I opened the door and I'm like, jacket's coming off. Nope, because it's still like 29 degrees in the pouring rain. It's really hard to fathom that if you've not had to actually experience it. To me, when it rains, it's chilly, it's damp, but here, nope. So anyway, yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a fabulous week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your mates. Okay, bye.